Hi guys, it's Faye here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, just make sure that you subscribe because it helps my channel, and don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed this one and leave your comments down below. So in today's video, we will be talking about a part-time job here in Poland. So if you guys are interested, then just keep on watching. So in today's video, we have 15 questions to answer, and the first question is it easy to get a part-time job in Poland? The answer is it depends. If you are new to Poland and you don't know where to go or who to ask for you to get a job, I think it will be a little bit difficult for you. So last year for me and my husband, it took us around 4 months to find a part-time job, and we went to one agency, and this agency helped us to get a part-time job in one of the fruit factory here in Lublin. But this year it was a little bit easier for us because we already know how to find a part-time job. So me and my husband just went directly to the hotel and asked them if they have any job vacancies, and my husband straight away got interviewed and he started working the next day. And it was only last month when he asked his F&B manager if he can give me a job, and he said yes, and I got interviewed last week. So we are just very lucky, and I'm sure you can do the same for you to find a job here in Poland, and there's nothing wrong in asking. The next question is what kind of job can we get? So you can get a job in production factories, or you can work in hotels as a housekeeper and kitchen helper in any restaurants, and also you can do babysitting. The next question is, do you need to learn Polish to get a job? The answer is no. Me and my husband can't really speak fluent Polish, so the answer is no. The next question is, what is your part-time job? So in my previous video, I said that I will be working this summer holiday and I will start working on Monday. So I will also be showing you my contract. So I got a job in one of the hotels here in Lublin inside the kitchen as a helper. So basically, I will be preparing breakfast and I will do a little bit of cooking and baking as well. The next question is, how long is your contract? So for my part-time job this year, my contract is only for 2 months. The reason why is that because in the next semester, me and my husband will be taking 3rd and 5th semester together, plus 3 additional subjects. So I am not really sure if I will be able to cope up with my studies plus work. So in few of my videos, I mentioned that me and my husband transferred from one private university to another public university. So in the private university, we first finished our 1st and 2nd semester, and then we transferred to the public university. But since they have different intakes, we straight away took 4th semester. So we jumped into 4th semester, so for the next semester we have to take 3rd and 5th semester. So here in Poland, in few universities, you can take 2 semesters together if you want to finish or complete your degree faster. So instead of studying for 3 years, me and my husband will only be studying for 2.5 years. So my contract is only for 2 months, but I can extend if I want to. And my husband's contract is until end of this year. So the next question is, how much do they pay you? So this company will be paying me 15 zloty per hour. And I am not really sure how much I will get after all of the tax deduction, but I will let you know once I get my first salary. The next question is, how many hours do you work in a day? So the minimum working hour is 8 hours, but sometimes my husband do overtime, so sometimes he work 10 to 12 hours. So the next question is, how many days do you work in a week? So in my schedule right now, I'll be working 4 days next week, but my husband sometimes work 5 days to 6 days in a week. So the next question is something related to the study and work program that I was talking about in my live video. So the question is it possible to study and work at the same time? So like I mentioned before in my videos, the study here in Poland is not that stressful. It is much more relaxed compared to India or Philippines. Most of the time, we only go to school 4 days in a week, but since we are transferee and we have to make up with our subject differences, then we go to school 5 days in a week. And we stay in school for 2 to 6 hours in a day. It depends on our schedule. Most of the universities here in Poland are not that really strict when it comes to our attendance, especially the private ones. When we were still studying in a private university, most of our classmates stays in Warsaw and they work there full-time, and they only attend our class 1 week before the exam, and they are able to get 3 marks for their grades. So it is possible for you to study and work at the same time without getting stressed. And like I said, my husband works 5 to 6 days in a week with 8 to 10 hours shift, and he's still able to attend our classes. The next question is, how's the expenses in Poland? So I already made a separate video on this one, and in that video I talk about the expenses here in Poland and the estimated calculation of how much you can spend and how much you can save from your earnings with working part-time. So make sure to watch that one. And like I said before, the things and food here in Poland is very cheap. Some of the vegetables are much more cheaper compared to the prices in Philippines, and the same thing goes to India. The next question is, how much do you pay for your accommodation? So I already talked about this in my old video. Me and my husband is renting a studio apartment, so we pay around 1,300 zloty every month. So in 1,300 zloty, the electricity, the gas, and the water bills are already included, and we only had to buy the beddings like bed sheets, pillows, electric fan, Wi-Fi, and our utensils. And also the apartment comes with the furnitures, and also the microwave, refrigerator, and washing machine. So the next question is, how's the property prices in Poland in comparison to India? So according to my husband, property prices here in Poland is almost the same as in India, and he said that cars are much more cheaper compared to India. The next question is, how long is the processing for tax return? So I already made a separate video about the tax return. If you haven't watched that, make sure to watch that video too. So I applied for my tax return in around March, and I received my tax return last month. So it took them around 3 months to process my tax return. I received my tax return on the 18th of June, and here it is. So like I said in my old vlog about the tax return, I received 749 zloty, and last summer I worked for almost 3 months, around 2 months and 2 weeks. So my salary before the tax deduction is 5,206 PLN. So they deducted around 1,041 zloty and 20 cents for that 2 months of working. And I received back 749 zloty. So in total, I paid around 300 PLN for the 3 months of working in a fruit factory. So that's not bad, but my husband paid more taxes. So the next question is a little bit weird, but I received few questions about this one. Few of my viewers sent me a message on Instagram and asked me this question. So the question is, what will happen if you get pregnant in Poland while you are studying? So they won't send you back home, so you don't really have to worry about that. You can stay here in Poland, and you can also give birth here in Poland, and your child will also get the same visa as what you have. For example, you have a temporary residence permit that is valid for 1 year, so your child will also get the same visa. So the next and final question is, are Polish people friendly? The answer is yes, they are actually very friendly. Maybe at first you will experience a little bit of difficulty when it comes to communicating with them, but most of the young ones do speak good English. And in fact, I just went to one party 2 days ago with my colleagues, and that's my first time to see and experience how happy people they are. And few times I went to the supermarket, and when they see that I'm having a little bit of difficulty understanding the labels, some people will just come up to me and offer help. So they are very helpful people. So guys, that's the end of this video. I hope I gave you another information about the life here in Poland. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed this one. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye!